You sent an email to your 5,000 subscribers and you get only 12 clicks. Is that you? If that's you, don't be worried about it because you're not alone. And 30 to 50% of coaches and info product sellers have dead emails lists. And in this video, I'm gonna explain you 5 mistakes which you're probably making so you can fix this problem. So you'll probably spend your time and effort to build this subscriber list, and you may even spend money on Facebook ads, or you probably had some consultations for free, or you created dozens of lead magnets to capture attentions and grow your list. But after a while, you saw that your open rate went from 70% to 35 to 20, and now it's less than 5. And eventually only 200 out of 5,000 people who are on your list actually open your email and read it. And when you launch your new program or new course, you get like 3 to 5 clicks and you don't really get what's the problem here. And in this video, I'm gonna explain you 5 mistakes and how to solve them to increase your deliverability, to make your newsletter actually work and not lose your subscribers. So listen up. So mistake number 1, which you probably even didn't think of, is you sending generic welcome series. Like, imagine that someone subscribes you and the first email they get is generic "thank you for subscribing" email. And they look exactly like this man on this photo. So you have to understand that your first email has to be like the chat with your friend, not a partnership handshake like this one. And here are some steps which you can implement to become friends and not shaking their hands like a partner. So you can share your story and why you started coaching, address their biggest fears and frustrations, give them quick wins they can implement immediately, show social proof from other clients you've helped, and set clear expectations for what they'll receive from you, because all these steps can actually help you to build trust between you and your friend. So here's mistake number 2, inconsistent email frequency. So imagine that their first week of subscribing to your list, they receive like 3 emails. That's okay. But on the second and third weeks, they receive 0 emails. And that's not okay. And let's imagine that it's week 4 and you decide to launch your new course or mentorship program, and you send like 5 emails because you just wanted to make more money. So as you can see, here is the problem, because you don't send emails consistently and you send them only if you need to make more sales or promote your product. And here is the solution. You have to decide when, where, and how you're gonna send these emails, because consistency is everything. So you can send every Tuesday at 10 a.m., which is absolutely okay. A lot of people sending emails only once a week, someone sends them every day. And so you just have to decide when and how and what kind of emails you want to send. And here's mistake number 3, selling without relationship building. You're looking at your subscribers like they're credit cards, but you shouldn't do that. Because they're actual people with problems which they want to be solved by someone. And if they are on your list, that means that they actually care about you. And if they are on your list, that means that they're trying to find answers from you. And if you don't understand it from the very beginning, you will sound like most other coaches and course sellers. And when they find out that you're using your email list to sell your courses and one-on-one mentorship programs, they will just unsubscribe and basically leave the building. So what you should do is focus on 20% and 80% rule. I'm sure that you have heard about this rule, so I just want to explain it real quick. Imagine that all emails you send is like 100%. So 80% of those emails you send have to be with free value in them. So your subscribers actually read them and benefit from them. And only 20% or less have to be about your sales. I'm talking about promoting your mentorship programs or selling your digital products or whatever you're selling. Because when you're using this kind of approach, people are actually interested in your emails. Guess why? Because they're actually helping them. So here's mistake number 4, boring subject lines. This is actually the gatekeepers of your newsletter, because if people don't open your emails, they won't read anything and you basically will not be able to help them in the first place and sell them. So if your subject line is something like this or this, that's not okay. And also you don't have to use clickbait subject lines because people will lose trust and they won't buy anything and won't even read your emails anymore. So you would ask, what kind of subject lines should I use then? You should use open loops. For instance, you can ask them something and make them curious about this and answer your own question in email. And make the answer appear only if they actually read your email. So last mistake is ignoring email analytics. Because if you're not using your email analytics from your email service provider, it's like flying in blind. Because your email service provider actually gives you a lot of useful data which you should probably use. I don't want to get too deep into email marketing in this video, but these are essentials and they're actually useful and they're very boring. But if you know how to use them and if you know what they actually mean, you'll be able to grow your list and actually sell them. So now let's talk about solutions. So phases here mean weeks. So in week 1, you should implement relationship reset. You have to be vulnerable, you have to acknowledge that you haven't been showing up consistently, share why you started coaching and recommend to providing value, and ask your subscribers to reply if they want to stay on your list. And here's why you're doing this. The first thing, it reactivates engaged subscribers so they don't get bored and don't unsubscribe basically. And also it gives you permission to remove the dead weight which you've been holding for all this time. Phase 1, the value blitz. For the next 4 weeks, send nothing but value. No pitches, no sales, just pure helpful content. Share your best strategies, biggest insights, and most powerful stories. This builds trust and reminds people why they subscribed in the first place. And it's actually a very important part because if people don't trust you, they will never buy from you. So keep that in mind. Phase number 3 is a soft return. You better start making soft asks, and they absolutely don't have to be like buy my course or buy my digital product. It can be something very simple like joining webinar or showing some love in comments or liking some reels. It doesn't really matter. Because using this method, you can try the water and understand what your subscribers actually want. Because you can understand how active your subscribers are. And the final phase, strategic sell. You have to use that 80 to 20 method that I talked about previously. And also you have to remember that if you want to sell something through your email, you better send 4 value emails before, so they support your sales email. So you have to remember that it won't be quick and you will not be able to make your subscribers buy immediately, and you have to actually work on that. But this is the most efficient and working way to make your subscribers trust you again and not having a dead list, basically. So I hope that this video will help you to make more money and you'll be rich. So anyways, if you want to see more content like this, click the subscribe button and peace.